Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Chelsea Comer coming from the InkyStamper craft room here at One of a Kind. Let's double check that I am on the right page. Look at that, I am. Let's make sure my sound is down. Yay, come on in, come on in. Happy Saturday, everybody. Is anyone else like, wow, December is flying by. Christmas is here in just 2 weeks. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Anyway, I'm super excited to be here today. We are going to do a fun little toboggan card. I am super excited about this. So hopefully you got your kit and you will be pulling that out and you can craft right along with us. But this features our set Toboggan, which is Ralph on a little toboggan. And we're going to make a fun card and a bonus card. And then for any of you that know and have watched me before, you know I might actually throw in an extra sample to show you how to use this card layout in a different way. So without any further ado, I flip you up to the ceiling and then flip you down and we'll get crafting. Here we go. Okay, ceiling, my dragonflies, you might see, and then all of a sudden, like magic, whoop, there's my craft desk. Yay. Good. Okay, so with that, hopefully you have your kit. I have just pulled out all of my items. This is the kit. And then I have pulled out my items. Now I want you to pay very close attention to this. This is foam that is already die cut into snowflakes. What? Yes, you can buy these from us. We will let you know about that. And we're going to be using this. You get a full sheet. You're only going to use a few of them. So what fun for you to be able to have the rest of them at the end of your project to use. But we do sell more if you need more. Okay, so I'm going to get out my big card, which is this gray one, not to be confused with the small gray one, but the big gray one. And be really careful with all the different pieces that you are going to pull out of here, because there are a lot. There are a lot. And I'm going to just make sure I see myself on Facebook. I do. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, and thank you, Margie. Margie will be helping me out with a few links. And she already told you about the coupon code. So if you guys need any last minute crafting supplies from InkyStamper, we have a code for free shipping. It's sledding. Really hard because that's what we're doing today. Okay. There's not enough snow to actually go sledding, so but we're going to sled with our card. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. This is our foil, and you will see this a little bit later. I'm going to set that aside with the snowflakes. And I'm going to pull out my card bases. So my two main card bases are this big gray one and this smaller gray piece. Okay, so did people want to go sledding this morning? You guys, it will be nice to go sledding once it's available to do. So here's the card base. Now on this front side, you don't see any score marks. On this side, you do. So that is the side we're going to start with. And I'm going to take red line tape. You can take score tape. If you've got pretty decent glue, it might actually also hold, but I really like my red line tape. And I'm just going to put a strip right across the bottom there. Do you see that? And then I'm going to take that off. Well, I'm going to fold on all the scores. Let's fold on all the scores. And I'm going to show you how to line this up like absolutely perfectly, square it up. That is probably the most important part of this project because we're kind of making a rectangular box, right? And Chelsea, how do you square that up? Well, let me show you. So you're going to fold at this fold right here with this being completely flat, right? And then, so that's the second one from the top. You're going to fold that down, put with your red line tape. You're going to completely fold that over. So what do you see? You see your one fold, this fold, and then voila, perfectly squared. So when you fold it into your card, it's going to totally fold flat. Look at that. Now the other one, you're going to put a strip of red line tape right on the 1/2 inch fold as well. And again, this is probably the most important part to pay attention to. And the rest of it, it's going to go pretty easy. So then we've got red line tape there. Hardest part is taking that liner off, right? You're going to fold on all the scores. You're going to fold this down, right? And then you're going to line this top up with the top of the card. Just like so. See how those are lined up? This makes it absolutely perfectly square. I just didn't have mine because I was trying to do it in mid-air. There you go. So mine is perfectly square. And then look, when it folds completely flat. And when it comes down, look at that. It's quite the card. So I'm going to go ahead and put one more piece of red line tape right on the bottom. Again, the squaring is probably the most important part. And then it's quote unquote downhill from there. Anyone catch that pun? Okay, so now we're going to just put that right like that and press down. And there you go. See? Perfectly cool card. Now, I might not have gotten that exactly right. I got a second there to move it. There we go. And then, so when you fold it, it folds like so. And when you open it, it's just like so. Isn't that fun? And look at the side. And the nice thing about this card is it'll actually stand up on someone's mantle, right? Well, it will. Trust me. There you go. It'll stand up on the mantle. So it's great. Okay, so let's get started. And again, don't lose any of the pieces that I think I just moved around. These two pieces are pretty important. We'll talk about those in a bit. Okay, so let's get started. On the back of the card, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this first. We're actually just going to put a piece of white, and we're going to be able to write our message to the person. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, maybe I should. I did a cute little thing. I put in the little corner, I put mittens from the Toboggan set. So with your stamp set, you've got, I don't know, close to 13 stamps. Look at all these stamps. The stamp set is fabulous. And there are mittens here. And I'm just going to stamp the mittens in the little corner. And maybe I'll color them too. I think that'll look cute. So I'm going to just color them real quick here. And this is the back. And again, if you don't want to decorate the back, you don't have to. But I put in the white sheet if you wanted to decorate the back. So we're going to take our glue. Now, who out there has snow on the ground? I know some of those people out in like Buffalo, New York probably still have some snow on the ground, but who else out there has snow on the ground and might be sledding in the next couple of days here? Let us know. Here is the back. So again, we're just going to stick that right on the back. Super fun. And there's your card. No, I'm just kidding. We have to decorate the front, but that's the back, right? And you can totally write a message to your person. Okay, so now we're going to flip it over. Southern California has rain. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I just realized that I didn't put on my main panels. Okay, well, this is the beauty of live TV. I was supposed to put on this blue panel, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put on this blue panel right here. Hopefully yours could pop up real quick like that as well. I was supposed to put on these blue panels. Again, live TV. Good thing my red line tape is sticky, but not that sticky. Oh. I don't know if I have ever done that on one of a kind. Okay, here we go. I will also put on the dimensions because I know a couple of you guys are asking for the dimensions. So if by chance you need to recreate this with the dimensions, I will have the dimensions on as well. But look at that. I just fixed it. So there we go. So we've got the two blue panels. And then this is how fast this card comes together. So you got two blue panels. Sorry about that. And then you've got this snow hill. Now you're like, oh, Chelsea pre-cut my snow hill, which I did. See how it all lines up? Perfect. But let me show you actually how I actually did that, because I'm sure a couple people are like, how did she do that? Well, we have these like to move it dies, and they actually come, there's a straight one. I'll show you. There's a straight one. There are some holes, and there's this curved one, right? And so with that, we've got, you separate them, and then you can use them, and they're about 1 inch long. And I absolutely love these like to move it dies. So this one might need just a tad bit more adhesive on it. Welcome, welcome, guys. Hope you're coming on in. I am going to go ahead then and run this through my little die cutter. So I've got this part of the hill like so. And this, you don't have to do this because I already put together your kit if you got the kit. Now, if you want to recreate this afterwards and didn't buy the kit, you're definitely going to want these like to move it dies. And I cut these two panels both together. Do you see that? I cut the two panels both together. So you've got the white and the blue. What? Chelsea, are you crazy? Yep, I cut two right together, just like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece out, but then I'm going to line it up and I'm going to go the other way. Now, what's great about these like to move it dies is you can put them in any order. You can use straight ones, curved ones, make it 6 inches, make it 2 inches, make it 1 inch, and you can add an extra curve to it, whatever you want. So we have already pre-cut all of your snow hills with the kit. So you don't need to do this, but I wanted to show you how easy it was for us to cut this, pre-cut this for you, right? So looky there. So now take that out. I had lined it up to make sure it was all good, and take that off. And look, it's a snow hill. What? So cool. So I'm going to go ahead and take the snow hill that I already made with you guys. And the white one, well, all we're going to do with this white one is we're going to cut from the edge to the snow hill. And then on the bottom, we're going to go from the bottom to the snow hill. And then look at that. And guess what? It fits absolutely perfectly on your project. Crazy. Okay, so I'm going to glue down the snow hill, just like so. We have a snow hill in town here, pretty close to our house, but I do not think that anyone has has sledded on it yet, because we have not had a fair number of snow in our area yet, I say. I'm pretty sure we'll probably have some more. But look how fun that is. And all you did was make that with our like to move it dies. Perfect. Now, you've got 2 clear move its in your package. And you're going to stick those right through the snow hill, just like so. And I'm going to take the other one. And stick that as well. And so you're ready for a sled. Do you see that? Do you see how that moves so easily right through? Because you made that one continuous snow hill. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to take the little piece of white and we're going to stamp Ralph on it. And add a little piece of washi tape here. Choo-choo. We have to ink him up. And we are going to stamp him just like so. La la. And then we're going to color. So I know you guys really like watching me color, so I'm probably going to blow up the screen a little bit so you guys can take in my coloring this morning with your coffee. So we've got Ralph here on his little toboggan, and I made him gray with some blue accents because, you know, it's blue. It's a blue card, right? It's a blue card, so we need a little blues and some grays. So I'm going to start out with C1, and I'm going to just go ahead and start coloring him with my C1. And am I still on camera? Yeah, still on camera. Almost got off there. Awesome. Awesome. And then we're going to go ahead and add maybe a little more C1 to his tail because, as people here know, I always seem to forget his tail. Add a little C3 to his tail to make it a little darker. A little C3 again right on top of his head. Maybe right under his scarf, right under his arm. Tops of his legs. Oh, I forgot his back arm. Do you guys see that? Do you see that I forgot his back arm? Everyone yells at me on what things I forget. I forgot his back arm. There we go. All good now. You would think by now I would know. Chelsea, make sure you get every little part of Ralph because they will be letting you know. Okay, so I got B21. I got B21. I'm just going to color his scarf like so. And B23. Add a little bit right on there. Awesome. I got E21 that I like to use for his inside of his ears. So I'm going to go ahead, color the insides of his ears. Just like so. And then his sled, I'm going to go ahead and add some more blue to it to bring out some of the blue in the card. Add some darker. And then the rails of his sled, I'm going to go ahead and make those like a dark gray. And there we go. Awesome. Awesome. It is Ralph sledding. Beauties. Okay, so now I need to zoom back out. Whoop. In, out. In, out. There we go. Okay, so now I've got my Easy Cut die cutter again. I'm going to bring in my die for Ralph. I absolutely love the way this die cuts. Super fabulous. Look at that. Look how fun that is. Okay, and it even cuts. Do you see how well it cuts? It cuts his tail separate. It cuts the rails of the toboggan separate. Absolutely love that die cut. So we're going to go ahead and start assembling. Now, I haven't attached this yet to my front, which I'm kind of glad because I need my sentiment. My sentiment for this is when life is a blizzard, and isn't everyone's lives right now a blizzard? I feel my life is a blizzard. Go snowing. Go snowing. Go sledding. I feel like my life is a blizzard and I should probably go sledding. So maybe soon when there's snow. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this stamp, just like so, and I am going to stamp it right on the bottom white piece. Like so. So when life is a blizzard, go sledding. Perfect sentiment for this time of the year, right? Awesome. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to attach Ralph so he can actually go sledding. And then we're going to dress this up and wait till you see that part. Okay, so with this, you got foam squares. See your foam squares you got? You also got foam snowflakes, but that part's next, okay? We're going to put him on top here with one foam square, but on the back first, we're going to have to use foam squares. So save one in your head. Don't use all of them because you need one for the front, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do the 4 corners. 1 corner, 2 corners, 3 corners, 4 corners. And then I'm going to do 1 kind of on each side over here, maybe 2. But you don't want to get too close to these clear move-its, right? You see where they are. You definitely don't want to go on top of them. But that way I've got the whole middle and the 4 corners. And I've still got 1 left. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. This might be the hardest part as well with this, with these little guys. That one off. That is off. Yay. Yay. And now I'm going to go ahead and take that whole panel, right? Center it. And voila. Center it and push down. Man, my hands this morning. There you go. Look how fun that is. Now we're going to take that last one. We're going to put these 2 together. Now you're going to ask me, Chelsea, why do we have 2? The reason we have 2 is for stability. If we only had 1 clear move-it in there, Ralph would actually spin around and around and around and around. But because we have 2, it actually makes him stable to go up and down the toboggan hill. So here we go, or sled hill. So I'm going to put both. I'm going to put the 1 foam square on both clear move-its. And what that does is A, it pops them up, but B, it puts those 2 together. And now look. What? He slides down the hill. Is that not fun? And he can also slide down the hill on his own too. But I was showing you how I helped him slide down the hill. Because sometimes we need a little help, don't we? Okay, now we're going to do this up. Now, don't forget to remind me to add the twine to my card, but that's going to come in a second. Next, we are going to get these fun snowflakes, and I can't wait to show you how these work. So these snowflakes come in a pack of 2 for $2. What? And I think there's 11 or so items on here already die cut. And the other thing we need is metallic foil. And this metallic foil, it comes in pastels, it comes in Celebrate, which is where your silver's going to be, and it also comes in naturals. So that is also in our store. We are going to use, because I'm looking at my sample here, we are going to use a large snowflake, and we are going to kind of use a small snowflake, and we're going to use 3 dots up in this corner, right? So let's start with this snowflake so you can get an idea here with this one. Actually, this might be the best place to practice. Let's do these 3 foam dots up in this corner. So let's start there. So what we're going to do is put them right there. And you can see them here on the thing. So we're going to take 1, and there's different sizes. So feel free to experiment with large, medium, and tiny. Just like so. See that? And now you're going to take off the adhesive, expose the adhesive, take off the adhesive, take off the liner, expose the adhesive, just like so. And then you're going to take the metallic foil, and now there's a matte side and a shiny side. You want shiny side up. You're going to take that, and you're just going to adhere to the foil and press. See, like so? Just like so. I don't know how that got in there. Okay, so just like so, and then watch, like magic, we're going to pull this off real slowly. As long as you've burnished it and pressed down hard, it will stick to the top. Look at that. Look at that. Now, if you've got a little spare exposed like I do, just go ahead and push it down one more time. And one more time, and one more time, and one more time. And it totally added more to it. Is that not fun? Is that not a fun foiling technique? There are so many ways to foil these days. I know there's different machines you can get and all of that. This one, I think, is less messy. And these snowflakes are so fun. You can also get sheets on our website, and you can die cut your own shapes, and then you can add the foil to it. It's super fabulous. Super fabulous. Again, this foil comes in, I believe it's 10 sheets, and it comes pastels, nature, and celebrate. Celebrate has some really fun holographic parts in it. And it's by Scrapbook Adhesives, so you know it's a really good company that sells also our foam squares and also sells these sheets. So I put that one snowflake right there in this corner, kind of pushing it all down. You can see it. See how it's adhered? Now, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Got to get a little start on it in the corner here, because, you know, it's sticky. Well, the foil's not sticky, but it's trying to stick to the foil. And look, look, pull it up, pull it up. You are sticky. There you go. And look at that. Now, again, I might have just a couple bare spots. No worries. Go back in, add. And there you go. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Again, super easy, super fun foiling technique. Okay, the last one we're going to do, this big snowflake right here. Now, it's going to kind of go on the corner here. So if you want it, if you think it's going to look weird because it's going to not fully adhere because there's, it's bumped up a little, you can actually, let me show you this trick. You can actually use a little, you can actually just use either our static eraser, which I thought I had, but can't seem to locate right now, or you can just kind of not have that adhesive, or it doesn't matter. So I'm going to put right there, and then I'm going to lift it off. Whoop. And so this is not sticky over here, so it's not sticking down, but it's definitely sticking to my white sheet, if that makes sense. So it's sticking up a little bit more. And then I'm going to take my foil again, and I'm going to burnish again. Now you can get really, really good with your fingers right here. Love this. Awesome. And then, like magic, pulling that up so that we can move on to our next mini card. Look at that. Look at that. Look how fun that was. And add a little more to the spots. And look. Oh, and there he goes. He goes sledding. Now we're going to take the twine really quick. We're going to tie that on the top. Super fun card. What did you guys think? What do you guys think of that foil? I absolutely love this technique. Margie had actually shown that to us. So thanks, Margie, for that. Tie right along the top here. Add a bow. And we're good to go. Looky there. You can trim that. Look how fun that card is. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to move quickly onto our bonus card. Now, you can save this and you can do more foiling, and you can save this and you can do more foiling of snowflakes. How fun is that going to be? And there you go. Okay, next card. We're going to pull out this little pack real quick. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, Margie, very good point. You can also use glitter, embossing powder. They're fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to go ahead and start this card up. I'm going to put this panel right here. And in case you guys didn't know what we're making, we are making this cutie patootie card. Okay, so next, I'm going to add some glue to my back panel. Wonder how many of you guys had seen that foiling before. Maybe if you'd watched me live on our Facebook, you might have seen it. But we definitely enjoy that foiling technique. Okay, you've got a few gems here. Don't lose those. You need your stamps. Yes, in my corner. You need your stamps. So I'm going to stamp the big snowflake once. And the little snowflake twice. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the You Can't Flurry Love, right? You can't flurry love. Now, this would be a great jump start on your Valentine's Day cards. So, you can't flurry love. Just like so. Actually, I messed up a bit. No worries. There's two sides to every paper. So, you can't flurry stamping, Chelsea. You can't do that either. That's for sure. So, you can't flurry love, either the side you messed up on or the good side. All good. Okay, next we are going to die cut this little snowflake. What are you saying, Chelsea? Yep, this snowflake can be die cut. So, I already die cut the hearts for you guys using a separate heart die, but we're going to die cut the small snowflakes. Now, that large snowflake, it's a little bit bigger, easier to fussy cut, but we got to get going here. So I am going to add those two. So I have two little snowflakes and one bigger snowflake. One thing that is like a little bonus if you want to add it. I love adding a little shimmer to these. So I'm going to show you that real quick as well. Here's your pop dots. We're going to pop one of the snowflakes right down here in this corner. We're going to pop one of these snowflakes right down here in this corner. And then we're going to put two on this big one up in this corner. Hardest part, taking off those little backings. There you go. And now what I'm going to do is I have a little, what we call here, liquid pixie dust, right? And all I'm going to do, I can actually just use the packaging that I had, plastic packaging. You're going to shake this up really, really good. I shook mine up before I started here, but there's a little ball in there that makes sure that it gets all good and mixed up. Now, girls and guys, look at these yummies in there. Do you see how fun and shiny that is? Trying to get that on the camera. Okay, and now I'm going to take what we have as our detail sticks, and I'm just going to add just a little shimmer right to those. I absolutely love this liquid pixie dust by Ink on 3. It just adds the nicest amount of shimmer. And look at that. Do you guys see that? Do you see that shimmer? Okay, so let's go ahead and add our heart. Now again, if you wanted to totally pop this heart up again, feel free. I just wanted to pop the snowflakes up for sure on it. And then lastly, my sentiment. Right side up would help. Just like so. And then take your twine. And adhere. Adhere. Tie. Adhere. Tie. So funny. Awesome. Awesome. Looky there. We made it. These mini cards are so fun and they come together so fast. And we actually have a little envelope that this could go in too. But now you're all ready for like a pre-Valentine's Day card or, you know, just a nice winter card. So we also gave you these quick little gems you can pull off. I put mine right in the center. And look at that. Right in the center of each snowflake. La la! Can't flurry love. There you go. All finished, all done. And then our nice silver foiled snowflake card. So I'm going to flip you around and I'll say goodbye and I'll show you a couple more bonuses. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed it. I super enjoyed. This is our last one for 2022. Can you believe it? Okay, let me flip you guys around. La, la, la. And there we go. Yay. Yay. Super excited that you guys are watching and had fun today. Did you enjoy our card? Did you learn a new technique? My bow's a little off there, but fix that. Did you learn a new technique with this silver foiling? And did you like it? I absolutely love this. Super easy way to add foil to your project. And again, another fun and fast mini card. Super fun. So with that, I know you guys really enjoyed this and how we made this card, right? Super excellent. And then look at this one. What? So this has the same mechanism as the other one does. So once you have this down on how to make this card, and it folds flat, it's an A2, it fits in an A2 envelope, You can make all kinds of fun cards that are going to stand up. And then again, on the back, you just write your message right on the back. But this can stand up on their mantle and say Hippo Birdie to them. Isn't that fun? I absolutely love this hippo. So fun and fabulous. And look at that little birdie. Oh, so cute. So this was a bonus extra card that I wanted to make and show you with the same layout that we did with this one. We did just a birthday card with a little hippo. Super cute. So the hippo set is also available in our store if you need that hippo set. And I think you might. And we do have some leftover kits. So if you guys are interested, we do have not very many, but we have some leftover kits if you're interested in getting today's kit and today's toboggan stamp because they're super cute. So I think with that, I think I might be done. I hope everybody has a fabulous Saturday. Get out there and go sledding if you have snow, and otherwise stay in and you'll have a whole fun day of one-of-a-kind presentations. So have a great Saturday. We'll see you in 2023. Bye-bye.